Hi guys, I'm back to do a full moon reading for the weekend and full moon love reading. So we'll start right away. Full moon love reading for collective, for everyone. And here we have one that dropped right here. Nine of Wands. What else do we have? Messages for collective for the full moon. Love reading. Let's see what we have. Any messages? What are the messages? So to start with, we have the Nine of Wands, and then we have the Seven of Pentacles with the Empress at the end. And so for the love reading, Nine of Pentacles, you are waiting, still waiting for something to come. You have all your wands all set, everything, but there's you're still holding on to one, and you're waiting for something to come through here. You've been waiting for quite some time, so you just yeah, that's what's going on right now with the full moon. So you're still in waiting. Again, here with the Seven of Pentacles, let's just go back and look at the Nine of Wands and see what other messages that we have for that before we move on. It's about delay. It's about suspension, adjournment. It's about waiting. It is about waiting. So you've been waiting around. Let's just see what is happening here with the Seven of Pentacles. It's work being done. There's a lot of work being done. You're working on yourself a lot as well. A lot of introspection, a lot of questions about why this or that, why you're behaving a certain way or reacting a certain way to things. But you're working. You're working here. We see, let's see what other messages we have here for the Seven of Pentacles. It is also a card of, as we see with the Pentacles, it's oftentimes about money and about work. So it's also a card about, there may be some conflicts happening, some disagreements with certain people in your life right now. I think you know who I'm talking about, that you need to release, or you need to look at why are there conflicts with this person or in this area. And so yes, some altercations, but mainly it's a lot of work being done, and it is symbolic of it could be internal work or external work. And then to finish off with the Empress. The Empress is always about sitting in your strength, in your power, having all your ducks in a row, and just being fruitful, I would say. Fruitful. You take a lot of action whenever you do decide on something. You take action because look how pretty you're sitting, and you know what it is that you need to do. And so you just go ahead and do it, even if you're working on things, even if you're waiting for something that you know, feel like, okay, so when am I going to reap the rewards of this thing that I've invested so much of myself in? So, but in the end, you are still very strong in your stance, very strong. Okay. So we're going to go on with my next deck, the Good Tarot, and then see if we have any more messages or probably confirmations on what's going on right now. Let's see what's going on in this new moon for July 2nd. Love reading. A lot of people are in this stagnant, but with the new moon and then with the eclipse and the full moon on the weekend of July 16th, things should be intensifying, actually. Sorry. Intensifying doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing, but they could be intensifying. So, and with the Mercury retrograde as well, I mean, we felt it in the fall, in the spring, and we're gonna feel it again, or we've been feeling it. It's a bit weird, very intense energy. So let's see what's going on with this full new, or not this new moon right here. All right, so we have the Four of Water. We've got the Messenger of Water. Wow. And water, we know it's about love, right? It's a lot about love. And we have the Page of Air. Again here, so this is about it's very you can see here there's an offering. There's an offering being made. There's determination there as well. It's like, I mean, business, you know, like, an offering of oneself, one's true self, I would say. Let's just go see what the messenger, or let's go see what the messages are for the Four of Water here, because it's followed by the Messenger of Water. And so the Four of Water is a lot of dreaming and introspection, contemplation, trusting in the abundance of opportunities. And also with those opportunities, there are offers, you know, there's an offer coming. There'll be an opportunity for you with something that you really care about. Okay? It's also about taking the time to think about what the next action is going to be. What is it that you're going to do? You need kind of a little break before you go ahead and take another action. You need to think about the details of why, what could happen, or what are the possible outcomes of taking this kind of action. So a lull in the action offers a chance for me to dream even bigger than before. Whenever plans turn out not to have come to fruition as expected, I feel secure knowing that even greater things may await me. The universe conspires on my behalf, and disappointment and sadness will wash through me if I simply let them flow. I trust that Spirit has many ways of responding to my desires, and what I seek can take a variety of forms. I have faith in perfect timing and divine order. And that's what that is actually just remembering that things are happening in the order they're supposed to be happening, even if they're not happening in when you want them to be happening. You know, that's something to really, really try and learn. I'm still doing that. But I feel that it is the best way to go, is to just not worry about when anything is going to happen. If it's meant for you, it will happen. And if it isn't, well, all the better then, because then you can move on to bigger and better, right? So a lull in action will just bring bigger and better manifestations from you. Bigger and better. Here, the messenger of water is romantic attraction here. And we see her, she's got that longing look for that person that she just knows is it's the person for her, right? So she's got that longing. It also is about heightened emotional awareness, and it's a call to fall in love with yourself. That's what that is. First and foremost, loving yourself and watching your own back, and showing up for yourself. That's how you attract love, is when you just do your own thing. Do you, as they say. I need to look for the best in others and honor it, even when it seems a challenge to do so. And my attractions stem from self-love and a knowledge that I am a part of all love, which takes many forms, each exquisite in its own way. I can have what I desire. There's no need for jealousy, anger, resentment, or fear when I'm in love, and love flows into me powerfully. It's very strong here. Very strong about self-love. And when that happens, when you stop waiting and just do your thing, then things happen, I believe. And if they don't, well, you just move on. Then you just move on. You stop wasting time, because you can waste a lot of time on a lot of things until you learn that lesson. It could take forever. Trust me. Page of air, new ideas, a theory not yet proven, curiosity, new focus. You need to focus on something other than whatever it is that you're waiting on right here. Just focus on something else. It could be, it's the summer, and so have a good time. Take care of yourself. If you're on vacation, visit new places. Go to a spa, get a massage, This calls for greater investigation, as we've only scratched the surface right here. I don't really know. That's interesting. If I explore this way of thinking, what can I learn? And so this new focus is, it's about going into something that you've never ever thought that you would ever get involved in, or it's opening new doors. So just go for it. Go for whatever it is that's calling you. You don't know why you came here. You don't know who it is that you're supposed to be with, or you don't know. Stop wasting time. Look at what's going on with you inside. Look at what it is that you have to work on, what it is that you're waiting for. See if it's really worth waiting. And even if you are kind of waiting, but just don't stop doing things for yourself. And don't let it be just that you're thinking about and obsess over something that you have no clue. You'll have to just wait. But waiting at the same time as loving yourself. Imagine your younger self. Imagine your younger self, and you are the mother or father to this younger version of you, and you see the younger version of you waiting around and just not living their lives. You're gonna tell your kid, hey, come on, live your life. You can't do this. This is not good for you. And so that's what the universe is trying to tell you, is to get out of that energy. It's fine if you wait. You feel like this person is worth it or whatever. But you're worth it too, right? You're worth it too. Let's go check out with my other deck here if there are any additional messages for July 2nd new moon. for love reading. Any additional messages? Sorry, I think this reading is going to be a little long. Sorry about that. I'm going as fast as I can, but you know, oftentimes I feel the message is coming through, and I just have to continue to talk. So let's see, any additional messages for the collective. New moon, for new moon, love reading. We have, oh, justice. I don't know why that came out in the reverse. I don't read reversals. It came out in the reverse, so I don't know. The devil. Ooh. Ooh. And we have the King of Wands. Two major arcana here. The devil, depends what that could mean, depending on what it is that it's following. It's about, I'm not going to say what it's about until I'm extremely sure, but it's a balancing out. I think it starts with a balancing out right here. A balancing out, and really to think about what it is exactly. What is the situation about, and to judge it objectively, because really, if you feel stuck, I think you feel stuck. You sort of feel stuck in this love trap or something, right? It's a love trap. But if you take a look here at the devil, and look at the lovers there, the two people, and they are chained, but if you see that the binding is really loose, and so they could just unbind themselves so easily. And so you don't have to be stuck in this trap, in this love trap, I call it. Sometimes it becomes obsessive, and you know, you really need to see what that's about. Why is it that you feel so stuck? You know? Let me see the messages here. That's what it is. It's, you have to see what's right, what's right about or wrong about this situation. What's right about it and what's wrong about it. It's a card also of triumph, you know, of victory as well. If you unbind yourself. And with the devil, exactly, extraordinary force, fatality, an end of something. So maybe an end of you being stuck. Maybe you'll start to realize that there is no point in being stuck, whether this is a good situation or a bad one. There is no point in staying stuck in something that you are still waiting for an outcome, which might not even come. Okay, it might, but let's see here with the King of Wands. It's an offering here, an offering, a new. Again here, like the offering, right? Is a new, something new is coming in for you. Something wonderful is coming in for you. You do have to release a bit of that other stuff to let the new come through, right? Okay, let's look at the messages and see. We've got you understand cause and effect, and that your choices have consequences. You seek to equalize and balance, finding the fairest outcome of all. Again, is the situation fair? Is this something that you want to continue dealing with? So you're kind of like, you really have to think about your choices here and the consequences, you know? You are aware of unhealthy attachments. You are aware that it could be an unhealthy attachment and like an addiction, a dependency. You know, being dependent on somebody's attention, this exists. You know, it's sometimes it's more about you than the person, than getting the attention from that particular person. Yes, maybe that person affects you in certain ways or touches something in you, and maybe you have no idea why you're reacting this way, but this is what you have to go and look at. It's when you judge the situation being toxic, but then you remain in it. It's very difficult. No, the reason is oftentimes it's about you. When you're lacking that attention, and then this person is giving you so much attention, and so my gosh, you just jump on that bandwagon and not even looking at where it's taking you, and it could take you into some murky waters. It really can. You may think it's hard to let go, but it's easier than you realize to let go of fear. It's letting go of fear, right? Look, it's easier than you think to let go. Much easier than you think. Look at that, how loose those bindings are. So you don't have to stay stuck in anything you don't want to stay stuck in, but sometimes we want to stay stuck because it's a security, in a way, to stay stuck. So then you don't have to work on getting out of it. That's what's hard. It's getting out, because you got to work on yourself. You are the visionary leader, ready to lead your team towards a common goal. Others gravitate towards you because you're charismatic, focused, and determined. You play the social game to make things happen. This is what you do. You're awesome in your awesomeness. You are a person, a go-getter, a natural go-getter. And so, yeah, when you get out of this stuff, when you're not stuck in this stuff, this shines through even more. But it still does, even if you're stuck. But when you're not stuck, you're so free, and then you just have at it, right? That's what happens. So right now, being stuck. Now, when I read this, it's for the new moon, but at the same time, it's not necessarily going to happen right tonight or tomorrow or whatever, You can't, there's no timing. There's no, time is a man-made thing. Time is an illusion. I always say, gosh, I don't have time. But then there are other moments where time is just long. It's so long. And let's see for some last messages from my cats. I love my cats. They're awesome. Last messages for the collective love reading. New moon, July 2nd. Any additional last messages or confirmations? Just going to move this up. All right. We've got, why did this come out? Oh, it's reversed. We've got the Three of Swords. Got some cards that are in the reverse, but anyway. And we have the Five of Wands. So we have the Ace of Swords, or not the Ace of Swords, but the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords is, it speaks for itself. It's not always super intense, though. It is a bit of sadness. A bit of sadness, of disappointment, learning of something that caused you sadness. Okay? So there is a bit of sadness there. And again, here, it's a conflict between the heart and the mind with the Two of Swords. You don't know what to do. You don't know how to situate yourself. Do you let go? Do you hang on just a bit? Do you wait a bit? What's going on here? It's a binding again. It's like being stuck. You don't know what to do. It's a conflict between the heart and the mind. And then here with the Five of Wands, is trying to work with something, and it's just it's with mixed feelings. There's mixed emotions here. Mixed. I'm trying to do this, but I'm stuck and it's not moving forward, and nobody's working with. I'm alone in this thing. I'm alone doing this, and yeah, trying to work with people. It's not working out that much. Not working out super well. So let's take a look at any additional messages here. Learning of something that causes sorrow. So this is this, but followed with the Two of Swords, which is, like I said, a conflict between the heart and the mind, and trying to work together with mixed results. And so, this is how I feel right now about this, is that, about this whole reading, is that there's, for a lot of you, or for some of you anyway, there's a feeling of being stuck. And you've really, really been stuck for a while, and now you just don't know how to get out of it. It's like you're so used to thinking about this person or about this situation that you don't know how to not think about that person or that situation. I'm just going to go with, still with my cats, but I want to look at what advice maybe that Spirit can give us. What advice to get out of that stuck situation you're in, okay? Just one last message here on what to do here. And so, all in all, I don't know why they're coming out in the reverse, but with the Four of Wands, it's happy home. Celebrating your successes. And so this is what it is. Like, it's more about celebrating with friends, celebrating your successes. And so probably to get out of this stuck mode, you know, like I said, get out, do things for yourselves, you know, just break out of that energy somehow. Sometimes it takes a few days or a few weeks, but eventually, if you keep at it day by day, you will get out of this this stuck mode. Okay, so thank you guys. Please subscribe, comment, like, and share my video, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.